Well, I just started up the cooker again. Still plenty of water in the pressure cooker for that, but I put some ammonia in there. Engel's Coach House and a couple other places said ammonia in there helps with the bending. It's going to take a while to warm up again. It actually froze last night, the water, and had a little bit of ice on it, so it's going to take a little bit to get it heated up. I'll go get some towels and lay over that. I know they did a pretty good job because even after everything was all done yesterday and I'd had that tube open for a while, when I took those towels off of there, they were still hot underneath, so that makes a difference. Starting to get steam out of this thing now. Steaming pretty good on this end, coming out of the little vent holes. So that gives me about, well, at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It doesn't hurt to go a little bit longer for sure. We'll go ahead and let that cook. And we'll come back out here, open it up, and see if we can't get one of those to make a good bend. Well, I guess it's time. It's been almost an hour. Let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Now, come on now. Hey, Mark. Yeah, let's see here.
It really does make a nice and big.
Yeah. Yeah, this piece of crap. Okay, that one's in there. Oofta. I got one on there and nothing broke on it, so it's looking good.
Wow. Is that a good board?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Oh, is it trying to raise up on you?
No, it's not bad. I'm just making sure.
Oh. Is it down in there?
Making sure it's all flat
Yeah.
around there so it doesn't get a twist in it. Looking good.
How many's left in the tube?
2. But I don't think I'm going to need them. I think this one's going to do fine. I think this one is going to do just fine. In fact, I think I'm going to turn this thing off. Ouch. Take the blankets off there. Maybe that get off of that pipe. Maybe it won't be flat. Yeah, it's all flat from the weight of the blankets on it right now. Get air pressure, I guess, and pop that thing up. Well, I think that went pretty well. I don't see, let me get my glasses on so I can say for sure what I don't see. I don't see any distortion, any sign of any breaks in that at all. No, everything looks really good. Really good. This might be the one. Now I did tighten up the bend on that, the curve on that, so the spring back when it comes out should come back out to just about right. I shouldn't have to force it in. That other one that I did, the sacrificial one, the first one, I could get it to fit, but I had to kind of spring it in, which wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. This one should fit pretty close. A little closer. A little spring is not going to hurt it at all if it goes in there, but that one should work pretty good, I think. Yeah, that pipe is just heats up and it's just too soft. A piece of steel pipe would be a lot better. This is kind of a one-shot deal with this PVC pipe. It just doesn't have the strength when it gets hot. I have some, I don't know if I have any pieces left long enough for that. I've got some 6-inch steel pipe. I could have welded an end on it and fixed it up like this, and that would have worked really good. And if I ever have to do this again, that's what I might do. This works for a one-shot thing. It certainly did work for a one-shot deal. It did what it was meant to do. So we'll see how that turns out, but I'm happy with it so far. I did leave my heat gun out here, figuring that if I needed to, I could heat that up with the heat gun if there was any spots that needed any persuasion. What it looks like we did pretty good there. I put an extra block in there in the gap area where that's actually where that knot was on that first piece that I did, and it broke there. Oh, I might have been able to get by without this block here, but I put it in there, and I'm glad I did. So I guess we'll just let that thing cool off and dry out. I got lucky. I wasn't sure what was going to happen today because yesterday was a nice day and we worked on this, trying it out and everything, getting everything all set up. But it was forecast to be raining today. Turned out that it was nice, but it got big black clouds coming in, so eventually it's going to start raining, and it's supposed to be 100% chance of rain tomorrow in the next few days. So I'm glad I got this done when I did. Well, here's yesterday's wingtip bow attempt, and it looks pretty good. I took it out of the jig here just now. It's probably going to take a while for it to dry out because it's wet and humid outside. I put a string around it when I took it out of the jig, but I don't know whether I really needed it or not. Doesn't seem like it's got much tension going out on it. We'll see here as I cut the string. A little bit, not bad. So I'm really glad that oh yeah, it's got some spring to it. I'm really glad that I got that done yesterday, because it's raining out there now and cold. The forecast says it's going to snow and rain and blow for the next few days. Okay, that comes around there really nice. Let's see here, here's my spring clamps. Oh, if I bring a spring clamp up to there like that, another spring clamp here. Gonna come around there. Let's see here. Yeah, that's good. I'll take the string here and run it in and tie it around this spar. Let's see here. Yeah, that's tight right there. That's good there. Let me get this old one out of the way here. This first one that I did, trial piece. Let me get it out of the way. This one was the failure, but it wasn't a failure because it was a trial piece and I knew it was going to fail. And it actually turned out okay. If it hadn't had that knot in there where it broke, which I knew it was going to do, it probably would have been just fine. They say if you're going to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. So that works there. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this in a little tighter underneath this rib here so that it's in farther. Not that it's that bad, not that I can't pull it in the way it is with the screw when I put the screw on it, but it springs out just a little bit. I was afraid that maybe if I did that I might put a twist in it, but a couple of half inches in there. There. Okay. Now there's still some work needs to be done on this other than just screwing it in, but I need to make a channel right down here so this fits into this nose rib better like it's supposed to, and then from here back it's got to be tapered down. What did I do with that paper? So this is the bow, this is the leading edge here as it comes around to the trailing edge, and this trailing edge in the section B from right here back has got to be tapered down. This is a cross section of it right here, a half round, 1 inch, and then it goes down to 5/8 of an inch wide, half inch deep there. So that's got to be tapered down yet. And then of course it's got to be cut off because it's 1.5 feet longer than what it needs to be, but that's fine too. All right, that's enough about the wingtip bow. I'm just going to leave it sit there now for a while. It needs to be shaped and then drilled and screwed in, and then it needs to be varnished. But before I varnish it, I want to make sure that all the moisture is out of it, that it's dried out, and that's going to take a few days for that because we had it soaked in that pipe full of water for 2 days, and then it steamed, and so it got penetrated with moisture pretty good. It sat outside overnight, cooled off and dried out, but the moisture in the air here is probably about 80%, so it's not drying out much. Get it in here in the basement where I've got I'll turn the dehumidifier on, and the temperature is about 60 degrees, maybe a little more than 60 degrees, so it's not going to dry out too fast. I don't want it to dry out too fast or it'll check maybe. That keeps it from checking anyway. Well, anyway, that's my wingtip bow so far. I'm happy with that. I think that turned out really good. Really good. I'm really happy with that. Oh, let's see, I'll mark this here where it needs to get shaped to fit into this leading edge. And we can actually let it hang out a little ways here. It's not going to hurt anything. It can be cut off right there. Yeah, we'll cut it off right there. A little twist in it right there, and I'll cut off that little twist. And then on this end, cut off like that. All right, that is cool. Now we get to do something else.